Hello. So, I will be doing my personal health final project on time management and how to kind of not have too much stress when you're planning for finals and how to kind of make sure that you're not studying and cramming for exams the day before. So, we're about 2 weeks away from finals, and right now I'm mapping out in my agenda. Sorry, lots of stuff in there. Mapping out in my agenda what days I'm going to start prepping things like such as study guides and stuff like that. Daily deadlines I want to keep for myself. I don't stick to all of them, but I like to set out a map so at least I'm doing a lot more of them. And I tend to end up doing more than I actually think I am. So that's what I recommend. I recommend getting an agenda. I have one agenda that is portable. I also have a bigger agenda that is a bigger size one that I have hanging up on my desk. I haven't filled that one out yet in a while, but I'm definitely going to do that. Also, your phone agenda, also really great. I know lots of people like to use their phone as reminders because it actually just like actively updates you. So those are all really great resources. So what I plan on doing for planning is I've already written down my final schedule. Important things. Know your final schedule right away. My final schedule is I know I have Monday, I have a health final for this class at 7:30 that I'll be taking. That's at 7:30 p.m. on Monday. So that means health is the first thing. So I want to start prepping my health stuff right now. So all my health materials I'm going to start prepping tomorrow or throughout this week. So I'm going to put that down. So I'm just kind of mentally making a list of things that I know I want to start prepping for. And then when I go to actively write it down is when I'll have more of a finalized plan. So, and then I have Tuesday, I have a writing final from 1:30 to 4, so I have that. So that's later on in the day, so I at least have a little bit of time. So is the health final, so I have time throughout the day to also study, which is good. Wednesday, I have no finals, so that's the day I can prep for my huge day, which is Thursday, where I have 2 finals back to back. So those are the finals that I definitely want to have prepped and ready for right away, especially because they're back to back, and I'm not going to have time to cram for them. Just know yourself, know respectively that you're not going to have time to cram for certain exams all the time. So I definitely would not recommend doing that. And then my last final is OBM, and that is at 10:30. Honestly, it's crazy that we're almost done, but 2 weeks, so we got to plan strategically and wise so you're not tripping yourself up finals week when you're cramming for all your stuff. So right now it's about 9 o'clock. I want to go to bed around 12 because I work about 9:45, so I have to wake up about 9. And so I would like a good amount of sleep, so I want to go to bed around 12. So I'm going to try and make sure I get at least a little bit of work done even within the next week, even though it's not due tomorrow. That's also really, really important. So what I'm going to start doing is I have Monday right here. So I have this health video that is due in this class. So I also, what I start out by doing is I list all my classes. I make sure I have all 5 of them, and I list them in alphabetical order. You don't have to do that. That's just me being crazy. So I do accounting just to make sure, it also makes me remember all of the classes because sometimes I forget them. So I have accounting, I have business analytics, BA health, and then I have OBM, and then I have writing. And so for OBM, we have a project. Project is due. We have to do that, present that on Wednesday, so that's coming up. That's also a shock, so we gotta prep for that. So gotta contact my group. Remember to do group projects, remember to keep on top of them. And so that's basically what I end up doing is kind of just prepping for different things I want to do throughout the week. And I'll also section them out into different days as well. I'll have, on Thursday I want to get certain things done. And I want to be studying by the end of the week. So by Wednesday I want to be studying. So Monday and Tuesday are more prep days and I want to get a lot of work done. So those are days I'm going to be staying up a lot later just so I can get a lot of work done. And then throughout the week when I have all my materials, I'll just be studying those materials. So that's really the key to kind of making sure that you're not stressed, is having all the materials and just to study the materials after, because the act of studying isn't that bad. It's the whole prepping for studying and never being reintroduced to the material that is really what gets people when studying for finals, that I find. And I find that when I'm studying for finals, that's really the best way I'm going to do that. And so now, as well as me sharing with sharing this with you on this video, sharing this plan that you have with other people so they hold you accountable. Do it with a friend. Have a plan with a friend, you know, like, hey, like, let's stay up this weekend, or, you know, like this day, and get all of, like, you get soc done and I'll get, you know, finance done and everything like that. You don't even have to be in the same major. So that's definitely what I recommend, doing it with a friend, because then you guys are, you know, studying and prospering together. So I hope you guys found this helpful. This is kind of how to relieve stress and kind of plan the best way I think that I know. If you guys have any other suggestions, please let me know. Yeah, alright, good luck with finals, and yeah, have a good one. Bye.